Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be talking about the Tecno Camon 30, and this is the latest Tecno phone to be released. So I'm going to be giving you more specs and some functions, some hidden features of the Tecno Camon 30 that has been released. So this is a Tecno Camon 30 and I have the black version here. And if I take you through some of the quick specs, this phone has a 50MP selfie which has eye tracking, and also it has 100MP back camera, plus this phone has a 45-watt charging speed plus 120 hertz refresh rate. It has 3 cameras at the back, and this time round they gave it the round camera cutout or the round camera pop-up. It has the flash and it has a leather finish on the back. And this phone has a boxy design. It has a headphone jack, a USB Type-C, plus the speaker on the bottom, and on top it also has another speaker for better sound quality, since it has a DTS sound. So if we switch this phone on, it has quite a huge display and a center punch hole, and this phone comes with 256 GB straight out of the box, and it has a lot of apps pre-installed straight out of the box. That's why some or most of these Tecno phones, Infinix and other brands, tend to be cheap because they come with very many ads. And this phone is a Camon 30. As you see, it comes with a 256 GB, and this is the best storage for this phone. And also you get an 8 GB RAM, but it has what they call RAM plus, so it makes 8 plus 8 and you get 16 GB RAM. So it partitions part of the storage and it makes it as RAM, so you can add up to 16 GB of RAM. It comes with Android 14 straight out of the box, which is quite nice and refreshing. It runs the HiOS operating or software that Tecno puts on top of Android as its skin. As you see here, this is what I called the RAM plus. So it has 8 GB, and you can add from 3, 5 or 8 GB, and you get up to 16 GB of storage. And this phone has quite decent cameras if you're to compare the price range, because this phone is in the budget price range compared to the other flagship, compared to the Samsung or iPhone or even other brands. It goes up to 10x zoom, and it tends to take quite decent photos that are usable in 2024. As it's one of the latest Tecno flagships, I'm going to be testing out the camera to see how are the photos of this phone coming out. I'm going to take different photos to see, does this phone take really quite nice photos. And currently, if I may say, it takes decent photos. As you see, if I focus on an object, I'm able to get quite detailed photos. Even up to the 10x zoom, I'm able to get quite detailed photos. And the camera section has many features. As you know, you get the dual video, as you can take a video using the front and the back camera at once, and this is quite nice for those people who are trying out vlogs. This phone can be nice for dual camera, as you're taking the same video on the front or the selfie and the back camera. It has a very nice portrait, as it takes very nice decent portrait. So this is quite a good phone. The selfie also takes nice photos, and this phone has a big battery, 5000 mAh, and that's good. The downside of this phone that I've seen so far is having pre-installed apps straight out of the box. As you see, this is a photo taken on the front or the selfie, and it's quite detailed. As you can see, much of the details from that photo. So it has the AI gallery, and I'm going to be, making a separate video on this to see how it works. As you see, it can, detect texts in the photo, and you can even copy the texts in the photo. So it has that option. And you see the photos I took, they still maintain their quality. They are quite decent photos, and this was the dual video I took. So apart from this phone having, a plastic build, as it's not built using titanium, those fancy materials they use on iPhone and Samsung as the lead smartphones. This is the AI feature I was talking about. It can copy texts in an image. This is the AI gallery, and I'm going to be making more videos about it. Otherwise, this phone has a big battery, a big screen, high refresh rate, and the flash is quite bright. I'm quite sure this flash is able to light up very well photos, and if you're taking an image in the dark, this flash will be able to give you quite much light. And the layout is the same as the previous Tecnos. There is no much difference apart from this being on Android 14, but otherwise they are still the same. They still function the same, and the feel is still the same. The phone is very bright as it has a nice big screen, and the refresh rate is quite high. It has big RAM, big storage, and I'm going to be, testing it to the maximum to see how it performs. One thing I love about this phone is the back, the leather finish at the back. It's not a fingerprint magnet at the back, and it feels nice holding it. I don't know how it will hold up over time, to see over time will it be still feel the same, as glass tends to hold up quite well over time, and plastic over time tends to fade very fast, and the camera was given more features. This is a quiet phone. You should try it out, and it's one of the best techno phones to be released. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. See you on the next one.